Hi guys, thanks for clicking on this video. I really appreciate it. I hope you're having a good morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are and whenever you're watching this. I really appreciate you joining me today. I'm going to get right to it. I'm going to talk about mascara. I have a love-hate relationship with mascara. I love mascara for what it does. Apart from a concealer, I think mascara is one of those things where it really opens your eye. It makes you look wide awake. It makes you look fresh. And depending on what formula you use, you could go for a dramatic or a more natural look. And of course, it just completes your eye makeup look. I would never wear my eye makeup without mascara. I just really love it. And I hate it for also what it does. And what do I mean by that? Well, unfortunately, in my experience at least, I have a problem with mascara lasting and staying on. One of the biggest problems I hate in mascara is when they flake and smear. I absolutely hate it. And just as a side note, I don't understand why a product and package, whether it's makeup, skincare, or hair, if you say you're going to do something, I don't understand why it doesn't. Somebody call me. I will test it for you. I really will. And I'll tell you, you know, if I think it really does what it says, what you say it's going to do, and I realize everybody's experience is different, but it just seems like more often than not, I buy these products, they say they're going to do this stuff, and they just don't do it. And when I find something that works and does what it says, believe you me, I'm buying it. And I have in the past. I have products that I've used for 20 years or more just because I love it so much and it does what it says. And when it stops working, meaning if they change the formula, and that's a whole nother story, then I'll stop buying it. But I wish these companies would stop this and just, you know, let these products, if you're gonna say it's gonna do something, then they should do it. Anyhow, I'm sorry. So getting back to mascaras, it just drives me crazy. I'm sorry, guys. But mascara is one of the things that drives me crazy because most of them flake and smear on me. So the logical conclusion would be, and you would be right, well, just go get yourself a waterproof mascara and don't worry about it. Well, I hate I hate waterproof mascara more than I hate mascara that flakes and smears, because I don't want to take a chisel to my lashes. I need my lashes, especially as I'm getting older. I see them starting to thin out a little bit. I need my lashes, and I don't want to be chiseling them off because your waterproof mascara is like a cement sometimes. And yes, I know I could get a eye makeup remover, but I can't be bothered with that. I know I'm asking for a lot, I really do. So because of that, and because I'm asking for a lot, I went and I did some research, and I was trying to find a mascara that would be pretty much budge proof and without it being waterproof. So I did some research and I found these mascaras, and they're called tube mascaras. And basically what they do is they are like little tubes that wrap around your lashes that kind of almost, again I'll say almost, give you a false extension look. And for the most part, they're not supposed to budge. Now that's not been my experience with all tube mascaras, but that's what they say. They're not supposed to budge. So I did some research, and I've used some drugstore tube mascaras, and I've used some high-end. And I will talk about the high-end in a second because I really don't buy high-end mascaras, and I'll tell you why in a second. So anyhow, so in the drugstore, I'm looking for mascara. I look for tube mascaras. There's not too many, actually, to be honest with you. I've tried most of them. There's a couple that I just heard about that I haven't tried that I'm probably going to look into and see, you know, see if they do work well. But the one that I have tried for probably, I don't even know how long it's been out, but for me it's probably been probably 8 years since I've been using this particular mascara in the drugstore, and it's called L'Oreal Double Extend Beauty Tubes. And this mascara, again, this is my own personal experience just from trying a lot of mascaras, and everybody's different, I understand that. But for me, this mascara has been my go-to for a long time. And what do I like about it? Well, first of all, it does what it says. It doesn't budge. I could be outside in the humidity. I could get caught in a rainstorm. it's happened, believe it or not. I could be sweating like crazy for whatever reason outside, and it's hot as heck. This stuff does not move. It really doesn't, and I love it. Now, there's two sides to it, obviously, and one side is the primer side, and it's white. Can you see that? There you go. The other thing I like about it is the brush. I like a bigger brush on mascaras, but it's got some good ingredients. I think I read it said it had panthenol in it, and I think ceramides. Let me see what it says on my computer. Ceramide R and D-panthenol, and it says it protects and strengthens your lashes, and I do have to agree with that. I do think it does that, and it also helps thicken the lashes too, I think. Actually, while I'm on a little note here about this, I think that L'Oreal makes this primer on its own, and I think people really like it. I have not used it, obviously, because I have it with the mascara, but so the primer is really good. And then the other side's mascara. And how I use it basically is do one eye at a time. I first curl my lashes, and then I go in with the white side and I prime it, or I put it on the top, and then I go to the bottom. And then before it even dries out, and I don't know what the instructions are, I don't know if I read it, you're supposed to wait or not, but how I use it is before the white even dries out, I go right into the mascara. Anytime I use a mascara, I always dab off the excess on the end, or the end of the wand with tissue, just because I don't want that big clumpy mascara on my eyelashes. But so I go right in after I put on the primer, top eye, bottom eye, and then I go in with the mascara, top eye, bottom eye, and then I do it again. Now, what I heard about this mascara that people don't like is that it's hard to work with, and I suppose I can understand that. Maybe it's because I'm used to it and I like it so much because it doesn't budge that I overlook that. But what I do, and I usually do this with every mascara just about, if it looks like it's getting clumpy, I'll just grab my eyelash comb and I'll just comb through the clumps. And then, you know, if I'm doing the first coat and I see it's clumpy, I'll comb through. And then if I'm doing the second coat, again, I'll comb through. And then pretty much I go to the other eye and I'm set. This stuff for me, again, this stuff does not budge, guys. It really lasts a long time. And it's an interesting mascara to take off as well. If you do try this mascara, what I do is I take some warm water and I just splash it on my eyes. And I lightly, gently just massage my eyes. I don't rub or dig. It's just very gentle. And it's a weird thing because when it mixes with the warm water and the gentle pressure, you'll see the tubes start to slide off into the sink on your face, and they really are little tubes. So it's an interesting mascara to come off, and I've never lost an eyelash with it, and they just slide right off, and that's what I like about it because it's easy to get off too. So this mascara is really good. If you want to give it a try, of course, drugstores, Ulta, Amazon, get coupons, you know, and if you don't like it, you can always just take it back, especially if you hate it. But I really love this. I would highly suggest, if you are like me and you hate mascaras because they budge, try this mascara, especially if you don't like waterproof either. So as far as high-end, what about high-end? I have tried two of them that I really liked. Was the Kevyn Aucoin curling mascara, which is a tube mascara, and also the Trish McEvoy curling mascara in their tubes. They both don't budge. They both stay on pretty well, and I like how they make my lashes look. The problem with me buying high-end mascara is those two are upwards of $30 a tube, and unfortunately, and maybe it's me, maybe I got a bad batch, I don't know, but they dry out way too quick. I mean, if I'm spending $30 for mascara, I want it to last at least a couple of months, and for whatever reason, these seem to have dried out pretty quick. So I really don't do the beauty tubes, or I mean the mascara tubes in the high-end anymore, just from the price point alone. But if you're a high-end mascara lover and you want to try tubes, I would suggest those. They're pretty good. So having said that, I would like to know what you use. If you use a mascara and you found one, whether it's drugstore or high-end, and they don't, you know, they don't budge, they don't flake or smear, please let me know. I would love to know. Like I said, I've tried so many in the drugstore, and most of them don't do what they say they're going to do. And if you found one that works for you really, really well, let me know, because I would love to try it. I guess that's it for today. I'm going to come back at you with some bronzers. I told you in another video that I use bronzers year-round, and I love my bronzers. So I'm going to come back with you on some bronzers that I've been using, and then some more skincare. But for today, that's it. I thank you for watching this. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you real soon. And please, again, I'm really curious about mascaras. I'm always looking for something that is good, and especially when you try it and you say it's good, then I want to try it too. So let me know. Thank you again, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye.